Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Joe Walsh, CEO of Thryv, a Nasdaq-listed company. Joe, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Jill, it's great to be here.
All right, and give us a recap of Thryv's progress since your direct listing.
Yeah, we direct listed a little over a year ago, and we've about quadrupled our share price and market cap during that period of time. And the reason for that is that we're a part of a larger marketing services organization, and the fact that there was this incredible SaaS business was a little bit lost in the plot there. And we didn't do a traditional IPO where we had a thundering herd telling our story. We just quietly direct listed. We didn't need to raise any money, so we just sort of uplisted, if you will.
So any successes over the last year since the direct listing?
Yeah, I think the biggest catalyst is about a year ago, we changed out our board of directors. We went from the board that had been with the company for a while and more of a distressed debt footing to really bring in SaaS experts, people who had grown software companies before. And they took a look at the software, they brought in Gartner, we did an analysis, and they said we should be investing a lot more because we were actually making a profit on our SaaS business. You know, like today, most people will plow their profits back into growing faster. So we really shifted the company from a harvest stance to a growth stance about a year ago, and you can see it in the numbers.
Right, and to your point, at the top, you had mentioned the stock's performance. I mean, as of this Monday, November 22nd, the stock's up over 270% since last year. Is it directly related to the SaaS strategy? Really, what is driving that performance?
It's completely the SaaS business. So what's happened is that if you look at this last decade, 2010 to 2020, that was the decade of enterprises going to the cloud. The decade we're in now, 2020 to 2030, is the decade of small businesses beginning to harness cloud tools and modernize their operations. And Thryv is really a leader in that. We've been a catalyst there, and we're very well positioned as this giant wave explodes. And the wave of small businesses going to the cloud will be much larger than what enterprises did because there's just many more of them. So I think investors see that and are looking for companies to back that are going to be able to play that mega trend.
So Joe, tell us about Thryv Pay launch.
So Thryv Pay is, we offer a number of different payment tools, Square, Stripe, PayPal, the usuals on our software. But we were asked by our customers, can you give us something that's designed for us? And they had a whole list of needs and demands, more efficient, lower fees, recurring payment capabilities, the ability to recapture credit card fees, et cetera. So we invented Thryv Pay, and we came out with it about a year ago, and it's just been straight up ever since. First within the platform, and most recently, we actually have launched it as a Thryv Pay freemium, we call it, where it's out there in the app stores, both in the Apple App Store and in the Android App Store.
Right, and it really seems to be, even if we look at it from a higher level within the industry, that payment solutions really is the key to kick off the decade of the 2020s.
It really is. I mean, I think that the pandemic caused us to want to do contactless payments and delivery, do it digitally, do it fast. And a lot of our service-based businesses, we work with the plumbers and the landscapers and the roofers and all that. A lot of those guys, used as recently as a minute ago, would go get a check from you. And then they had to wait and see if it cleared, and they were ordering materials for the job, and then the check doesn't clear. Having funds that are good tomorrow and that they get digitally quickly and easily is the way they want to go. And Thryv Pay allows them to do that.
And Joe, to wrap up here, do you think some of the trends that were accelerated because of the pandemic are here to stay? I think it would be kind of hard imagining going back any other way than moving forward with digitization in these payment solutions.
Absolutely. I think that this process was already going to happen. It was happening gradually. And I think that the pandemic and our need to sort of do the lockdown just accelerated everything, by a couple of years probably.
All right, Joe, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you, Jill.